Welcome to Carnaval de Santa Cruz, the second largest carnival in the world and one of the most spectacular cultural events on the planet. Every year, the streets of Santa Cruz de Tenerife explode with color, music and energy as over 250,000 people gather for one of the biggest street parties on Earth. From jaw-dropping costumes and extravagant parades to street performances and mouth-watering carnival food, Carnaval de Santa Cruz is an experience like no other.
In today's video, we'll take you deep into the heart of Tenerife's carnival, exploring its rich history, epic events, and the 10 must-try carnival foods that will make your taste buds dance. Planning to experience the carnival for yourself? Check the video description for tickets and guided tours to Tenerife's top attractions. Now let's dive into the magic of Carnaval de Santa Cruz.
Carnival in Tenerife dates back to the 15th century, when Spanish settlers introduced the tradition of masked balls and parades to the Canary Islands. The carnival became a time of indulgence before the Christian season of Lent, when people would feast and celebrate before a period of fasting and reflection. During the era of Spanish colonization, Carnival took on influences from Latin America, including the music and rhythms of Cuba and Brazil.
Under Franco's dictatorship, from 1939 to 1975, Carnival was banned for its association with excess and paganism. Locals, however, continued to celebrate it secretly under the guise of a winter festival.
After Franco's death, the carnival returned in full force and quickly grew into one of the world's most celebrated cultural events. In 1987, Cuban music icon Celia Cruz performed at Carnival in front of over 250,000 people, a Guinness World Record for the largest open-air concert at the time.
Santa Cruz is officially twinned with Rio de Janeiro. Carnival royalty recognizes each other.
One of the most anticipated events of Carnival is the election of the Carnival Queen, or Reina del Carnaval. Contestants wear elaborate costumes known as fantasias that can weigh over 400 kilograms, or 880 pounds, and stand over 5 meters or 16 feet tall. The costumes are adorned with feathers, crystals and sequins, and take months to design and construct.
The Queen's coronation is held in a massive gala broadcast on national television. Some costumes are so heavy that they're mounted on wheels to help the contestants move.
The Cabalgata Anunciadora marks the official start of the carnival. Over 100 floats wind through the city streets, accompanied by marching bands and samba dancers. Performers in elaborate costumes move to the rhythm of drums and Latin beats.
Giant puppets, fire breathers and stilt walkers add to the excitement. Arrive early to secure a good spot. Locals know the best places to watch.
The Murgas are satirical musical groups that compete to create the funniest and most clever songs about politics, society, and everyday life. Lyrics are full of humor and social critique. Performers wear matching, brightly colored uniforms. Winning the Murga competition is one of the highest honors of the carnival.
The Murgas represent Tenerife's rebellious spirit. Making fun of politicians is part of the tradition.
The Comparsas are samba-style dance groups that perform high-energy routines during both the competition and the main parades. Dancers wear feathered and crystal-covered costumes inspired by Brazilian carnival styles. Each group competes for awards in categories like Best Choreography and Best Costume. The energy and speed of the performances are electric.
The Comparsas competition is held in the main square and often sells out. Buy tickets early.
The Burial of the Sardine is a satirical funeral procession that marks the symbolic end of Carnival. A giant sardine puppet is paraded through the streets, followed by mourners dressed in black veils. The sardine is eventually set on fire and burned in the main square, symbolizing the cleansing of indulgence before the reflective season of Lent.
The sardine represents indulgence and sin. Burning it is meant to purify the community.
Now let's talk about the incredible food at Carnaval de Santa Cruz, because you can't party on an empty stomach. First up, you have to try papas arrugadas. These small wrinkled potatoes are boiled in salted water and served with 2 types of mojo sauce. Mojo rojo, a spicy red pepper and garlic blend, and mojo verde, a refreshing coriander-based sauce. The salty potatoes and tangy sauces are addictive. You won't be able to stop at just one. Next, look for the sizzling aroma of pinchos, grilled meat skewers seasoned with garlic, paprika, and cumin.
The smoky flavor is unreal, and you'll see people walking around the streets munching on them straight off the stick.
Seafood lovers, don't miss gambas alla gillo. That's garlic shrimp cooked in olive oil with chili and parsley. The shrimp are tender and packed with flavor, and make sure to grab some crusty bread to soak up that garlicky oil. It's too good to waste.
For something heartier, try arroz a la cubana, a simple but satisfying plate of white rice topped with tomato sauce, a fried egg, and sweet plantains. It's comfort food with a Caribbean twist, and you'll find it at nearly every food stall.
Go for pulpo a la gallega. That's Galician-style octopus, boiled until tender, then drizzled with olive oil, sea salt, and smoky paprika. The texture is perfect, and the flavor is rich without being overpowering.
If you need something quick while walking through the parade, grab a bocadillo de chorizo, a crusty baguette stuffed with grilled chorizo sausage. It's spicy, savory, and the perfect handheld snack while you're dancing in the streets.
Of course, no carnival would be complete without churros con chocolate. These fried dough sticks are coated in sugar and cinnamon, then served with a thick cup of hot chocolate for dipping. Crispy on the outside, soft on the inside, pure dessert heaven.
For something more traditional, try bien masabe, a sweet almond and honey dessert with a smooth, creamy texture. It's rich but not too heavy, and it pairs beautifully with a coffee or dessert wine.
Now, if you're looking for a drink, you have to try Ron Meal, a sweet honey-infused rum that's unique to the Canary Islands. It's smooth, golden, and dangerously easy to drink.
And finally, don't forget the cocktails. Mojitos, pina coladas, sangria. Every corner of Santa Cruz has a street vendor ready to serve up something refreshing. Many places even serve them in oversized cups for sharing with friends.
The food at Carnaval de Santa Cruz is more than just fuel. It's a huge part of the experience. Bold flavors, fresh ingredients, and a mix of Spanish, African, and Caribbean influences. It's a culinary celebration that matches the energy of the carnival itself. Carnaval de Santa Cruz is more than just a party. It's a celebration of Tenerife's creativity, cultural identity, and community spirit.
Whether you're dancing in the streets, laughing at a murga performance, or savoring a bite of papas arrugadas, you'll feel the warmth and magic of Carnival.
Carnaval de Santa Cruz is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Have you been to Tenerife's Carnival, or is it on your bucket list? Let us know in the comments.
Check the video description for Carnival tickets and Tenerife tours. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell icon for more inspiration and travel guides.